Welcome to Switzerland! Today we are hiking from Eiger Glacier to Kleine Scheidegg, one of the most famous and beginner-friendly hikes in Switzerland. It has been in my wish list for more than 2 years, so let's check it together!
We traveled by car and arrived at the Grindelwald Terminal. It says Jungfrau top of Europe, as our hike is a part of famous Jungfrau region. Inside, the terminal really feels like an airport. You'll find restaurants, shops and of course ticket counters there. I bought my one-way ticket online for 38 Swiss francs. If you're planning to explore the region, I'd recommend checking the package options. You can save really a lot there. You can find the link in the description. But first, let's take a look at our route. We will take the cable car from Grindelwald Terminal up to the Eiger Glacier. From there, we will hike about 2.5 kilometers with a stop at Fallbodensee. After that, we will continue to Kleine Scheidegg, where we'll take the train back to Grindelwald first. Basically, it's a nice little round trip.
The ride takes only 15 minutes and takes us straight to Eiger Glacier station. It's about 2,300 meters. Even if it's hot in Grindelwald, the temperature difference can be around 15 degrees, so don't forget your jacket. By the way, we are very lucky because we have cable car only for us, so it's huge, but there are only 2 of us.
The views were absolutely amazing and we really enjoyed the ride. As we went high, we could see how the landscape kept changing. It was such a beautiful transition. When we arrived at the Eiger Glacier station, we picked up a map. There are actually a lot of useful information. Different hiking routes, maps and even all the restaurants around the area. When we stepped out of the building, it felt chilly, but the sun still made it warm. This is the Eiger Glacier, located just below the famous Eiger Mountain. Glaciers like this one are 1,000 years old, formed during the last ice age. Back then, the ice was much larger. Today it's smaller. Like many glaciers in Switzerland, it's melting quickly as the climate gets warmer. You can even see traces of where the ice once used to be. Seeing this change in person makes many Swiss people very mindful and responsible when it comes to the impact humans have on our planet. We are starting our hike down to Kleine Scheidegg. It's about 2.5 kilometers long and usually takes a bit more than an hour. The path is mostly downhill and not too difficult, so almost anyone can do it. Locals would probably even call it a walk rather than a hike. You don't really need hiking boots for this trail. I'm just wearing regular one, but it should be comfortable. It's very easy to find the way, everything is clearly marked, just follow the yellow signs. I always check how long it would take to walk in case we miss the last train back to the city. From here it's around 3 hours to Grindelwald, so I was keeping a close eye on the time. On the way you will see a barrier. It's here to keep cows in their area and prevent them from wandering off. Tourists are allowed to pass through, but it's important to close it behind you. The views are incredible. You will see there are 3 mountains, the Eiger, the Mönch and the Jungfrau. And of course the highlight of our trail is the little lake Fallbodensee, which you'll see a bit later. The whole area is known as the Jungfrau region, one of the most popular places in Switzerland. People come here not just for hiking, but also for skiing in the winter and to experience the famous Jungfraujoch, the highest railway station in Europe.
This is Fallbodensee. Look at it, it's so beautiful.
Following the yellow signs, we are walking to Fallbodensee. At first, it looks like a natural alpine lake, but it's actually man-made. It was built in the 19th as a water reservoir for snowmaking, and it's still used today to produce artificial snow. You can even see the ski slopes and the snow machines nearby. It really looks like an amazing ski area. On the way we met some cows. They looked so cute. You can probably also hear their famous Swiss cow bells. These bells are not just for tradition, they are actually important for finding the cows in the mountains. Finally we arrived at the lake. In summer it becomes a perfect picnic spot, and on a clear day you can even see reflection of the Eiger in the water. We were lucky with the weather. That's why we decided to take a little break and have a lunch, surrounded by this stunning scenery. Now we are arriving at Kleine Scheidegg, which sits around 2000 meters above sea level. This mountain pass has been famous for over a century. Kleine Scheidegg is also a starting point of the Jungfrau railway, which was built more than 100 years ago. It runs through tunnels and takes visitors up to Jungfraujoch, the highest railway station in Europe, at 3400 meters. From here we will take a train down to Grindelwald Terminal, where our car is waiting.
It was a hike from Eiger Glacier to Kleine Scheidegg. Easy, beautiful, enjoyable. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to hike here.